President last night said, there should never be any violence aimed at anybody in these situations. A week before in Montana, he praised a congressman who had body slammed a reporter.
Right.
Which is the real Donald Trump?
Yeah, well, I think that, and I've commented on that publicly, I think Ben Jacobs is a friend of mine, and I didn't think that was an appropriate thing for the candidate then at that time to do. And I think I think all of these politicians, all of them, need to be really careful with the words that they choose. And when I hear Eric Holder say that, I'll take your word for it that he didn't mean it, but he said it. Words have consequences. When Hillary Clinton says to people like me that it's hard to be civil towards people that are trying to destroy America, or when Barack Obama says it would be dangerous if Republicans did well during the midterms, we should all be careful about the words that we choose, because as much as I want my party and my side to do awfully well in the November elections, I want them to do well because the American people want them there to do good things for the country. And that's what I want to see happen.
So I didn't hear Matt at all say what the president just did last week was wrong and should be aboard.
Did you say that about Hillary? Could you say that about Hillary?
I'd say this about. I will. Let me say this about what Hillary said. When your values are attacked, we should all be vocal, and we should not. No one should be attacking people. No one should be viscerally stopping people, but we should be active through democracy to protect our values. And I will say, the president's attacks on individuals make people feel like democracy is at stake. But what I find so bizarre about the situation we're in is we had these attacks, and the president said the attacks are terrible, and then this morning attacks the media and says, there's a reason why this is all happening, instead of ever saying once, you know what, my rhetoric might be a little out of control, when the people who all received pipe bombs in the mail are people he has attacked himself. So, I mean, who in America would know who John Brennan is unless he was there was a Twitter attack by the president?
Or
even
you watch
if it's
television.
not responsible, of course.
Right.
Just say, let's all dial it down. Maybe my rhetoric is too much.
Dan, can I just say one thing?
And the fact that that's too much.
What she said is, it's hard to be civil towards a party, not to be civil. And the second thing is, when people like Ted Cruz and Sarah Sanders and all these people, Secretary of Defense receiving ricin in the mail, Ted Cruz receiving ricin in the mail, people being chased out of restaurants and out of society, I think we can also say, right, that we shouldn't, that's not an appropriate way, as much as I believe in the First Amendment.
Hillary Clinton was not, that's fine. Hillary Clinton was not saying ricin in the mail is acceptable by anyone, and it's outrageous for you to say that. No, I'm not fine with people getting chased out of restaurants, but the idea that incivility at a restaurant is being equated with a pipe bomb is ridiculous to me.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It is.